All right, I know a lot of you don't care about VR, but this is my channel, so I'm gonna talk about VR. If you don't want to hear anything about it, you already saw the title. Don't even bother. Just something I want to talk about. For those who are interested in VR, this video is probably for you. So, Valve is looking to offer developers funding in order to not to perform exclusive deals, meaning they're going to give money or loans to these developers to avoid them going exclusively to like Oculus or PSVR or whatever it may be, or any of the other headsets that are coming out later on. There's obviously a couple of different variations of these headsets, and we'll probably see a lot more in the future. We might see one from Nintendo, we might see one from Microsoft, or they might pair with the Oculus. Who knows? Who knows what they're doing? But Gabe Newell's not a fan of platform-exclusive VR experiences, as it's both bad for the consumer and for the developer. This is stated in the article that I have here from VG247. Gabe Newell also says there's no strings attached to these funds. They can develop for the Rift, PlayStation VR, or whatever the developers think is the right target VR system, as long as it's not exclusive. So I've been saying this for a couple of days or a couple of weeks now, that I think it's really stupid for VR at this so early in the game to be exclusive to anything. The technology is new, the games are new, it's still a very small market, it's still right now a very enthusiast market, so exclusive games here and there are just stumping the growth of VR itself. We have all these new headsets coming out. It's just like really stupid to have these like games that are locked down to one platform, when at the moment we need more people to buy VR. And if we have games that are locked down to different platforms, people are not going to know what to get, and the market's going to just, fall through the cracks, and there you go, VR is done. So it's really stupid. Valve also says they are in a much better position to absorb financial risk than a brand new VR developer. So we're happy to offset that by giving developers funds, essentially prepaid Steam revenue, or hope that by providing funding, developers will be less likely to take other deals that require them to be exclusive. So pretty much what they're doing is like I said, they're offering money to have them. They're going to give them like a loan so they can develop the game. And at the end of the day, Steam is the one that'll take the hit, or Valve. They'll be the one to take the hit if the game is not successful. What it looks like they want to do is they want to do everything they can to make sure VR succeeds. Sorry, I'm trying to just go through the article as I talk to you guys. But pretty much what their plan is to like say, look, we're going to give you money, develop the game, don't lock it down, don't take any deals, develop the game for everybody if you want to, but it has to be on Steam, and you'll pay us back we'll take a little bit more of a cut when the game sells on Steam. So what it essentially is Valve obviously gets a cut every game that's bought on Steam. So what's going to happen is they're going to get an additional cut to pay back the loan for whatever they have. And if the game fails, the game doesn't sell, then Valve takes the hit, and it is what it is. I don't see anything here that Valve's saying, they're going to take them to court to pay them back. I'm sure they have to pay them back somehow. I'm sure there's going to be some kind of contract. But I think Steam at the moment is looking to absorb full responsibility if the game doesn't do too well. As long as the developer doesn't lock it down to another platform, doesn't take a deal, as long as they keep it on Steam, it should be fine. So I think this is a great move on Valve's part to keep, VR open. Obviously they have a vested interest with the HTC Vive, but they're trying not to keep things exclusive. I don't think it's a selfish deal. I think it's a smart deal. I think it's the best way to have VR be successful. And they say that many times in this article here, which I'll have linked for you guys in the description below. I'd love to know what you guys do think if you're into VR. If you're not into VR and you're like, then you don't have to worry about it. But for those who are into VR and those who have VR or whatever it may be and have experienced it, I'd love to get your feedback on that. For those who are enthusiasts, for those who have the device, I'd love to hear what you guys think more than others, because I want to talk about this with people who have experienced VR. I'm not trying to shut out my audience, and if you don't have a VR headset, or I'm not trying to insult you or anything like that. I just kind of want to get the perspective from those who are interested in this technology, who want this technology, or who already own this technology. I want to pretty much talk with like-minded people. So let me know, guys. This is Demon Ralph signing out.